it's Nick here with Nick's CD hard rock album review. Hope everyone's doing well. The album we're going to look at today is by Danger. This is their second album, and it's called Screw It, and it was released in October of 1991. Now I'll just go through there's a picture of the band. I'll just go through the song titles. We've got Monkey Business, Beat the Bullet, I Still Think About You, Crazy Nights, Puppet Show, Everybody Wants Some, Don't Blame It on Love, Coming Home, Find Your Way Back Home, Yeah You Want It, and DFNS. Now I must say that there were three song titles that I haven't mentioned because they're a bit, there's a little bit of bad language on it. Some people might find offensive, so I've cut those three songs out. There might be, I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, but I'll just go through the band. Actually, there's a massive photos of the band here inside. So there we go. Now up there we've got Ted Poley, the lead singer. There we've got Casey Smith, the keyboardist. There we've got Andy Timmons, the guitarist. There we've got Steve West, the drummer. And there we've got Bruno Ravel, the bass player. There's a very rock star portraits there. So this is their second album, and look, it pretty much follows on from their first album. It's just supposed to say it's quite melodic. It's a melodic hard rock album. If you think of some early Bon Jovi, those big keyboards and all that, it just sort of on the same lines as Bon Jovi, Poison, and all that. But actually comparing this album to their first album, there it is. I can actually see it. This is their first album here. I actually prefer their first album a little bit more than this one here. I know that this one, the songs are far more catchier, I think, but I'll talk about that at a later date. But it's not a bad look. In regards to this album, it's not to be taken seriously. It's just a kick-back, fun album to listen to. There's nothing serious on it. But the previous album I reviewed on Danger, they really had matured. Well, they got another singer in. Ted Poley had left the band, and they got another singer in, and their songwriting had just gone up, compared to these two early albums. But look, in regards to this, it did reach 123 on the American charts, so it's very high. But it reached 67 on the Japanese charts. Now, if I remember rightly, Danger were quite popular in some of the Asian countries. I do remember reading something about it, that they did have a bit of a big following in some of the Asian countries. So there you go. Now I should actually mention on this album that there was two guest appearances by Gary Cherone and Nuno Betancourt, I think that's how you pronounce his surname. But those two guys were from the band Extreme. Now Extreme were a hard rock, a little bit of sort of funk in their music, hard rock funk, and they were big in the sort of late 80s, very early 90s. But yeah, Gary Cherone, lead singer of Extreme, and Nuno, the guitarist from Extreme, they guest appear on two songs. And I should after this album was released, these guys actually toured with Kiss. Now that's really good because, as we all know, Kiss have been around for a long, long time, since the 70s. And of course, Kiss are a major band, a huge band, obviously worldwide. So that was great for these guys to get exposure on the Kiss tour. and I'm not quite sure if they toured twice with them or anyway, but they definitely toured at least once with them. But yeah, so that would have been really good for these guys. Look, as I said, it's nothing groundbreaking, Danger Danger, especially their early albums, but it's just enjoyable, and you can just let the music sort of wash over. You don't have to think too much at all about it. As I said, it's just your typical hairband type of music. Um, and also look at they did release three singles: Monkey Business, I Still Think About You, and Coming Home. Look, I'd have to say my favourite tracks would have to be Monkey Business, Beat the Bullet, and Crazy Nights. Now, look, to sum up those three songs, it's just your normal big anthem type songs, melodic, big anthem. That's all it is. Now, there is another song. Now, I can't read out the name of the song because I don't want to offend anyone. So, but yeah, but that's got a great vibe to it, and puts a smile on your face. But I won't read the song title. I don't want to get I don't want to get permanently barred from YouTube. But yeah, so there we go. There's not much really more you can say about Danger Danger. They've released quite a few albums. I've got at least another two to review. But now the first one that had the same vocalist, Ted Poley. So he did appear on three Danger Danger albums. I don't have the third one. I'm contemplating whether to get it or not. I don't know, but see what happens. Yeah, but yeah, I prefer their first one over this one. But this is good. It's still good. If you're just after some good fun, exciting hairband anthem music, well, you can't go past this album, and you can't go past Danger Danger. They've got what it takes to make that kind of music. So look, in regards to a rating for this album, I would actually sorry, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Before I go into the rating, there's a song called Puppet Show. Now it's an instrumental. It's just a guitar solo. It only goes for about a minute. There's also another song called DFNS. Now that it's not really a song. That's under a minute, but it's just an acoustic guitar, and it sounds like the whole band in the studio just doing a sing along. So whether that was an outtake of something or just the band having a bit of fun, most likely that. Now there is another song. It's called Yeah You Want It, and I cringe every time I hear it. I don't know what the guys were thinking. It's a cross between rap. It's got a rap vibe to it, and it just fails. It just fails absolutely miserably. I'm sorry, but that song just irritates me, and there's been many times I've just skipped it because it just irritates me. Yeah, look, for all I know, Danger Danger could have just been having a bit of fun, and taking the mickey out of themselves. Most likely they were, but it's just so out of place on this album. Yeah, it's called Yeah You Want It, and I definitely don't want it. That song, I can tell you that. But anyway, the guys are having a bit of fun, so good on them. Yeah, so in regards to a rating for this album, look, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Decent enough album. As I said, nothing groundbreaking, but decent, enjoyable. Good hairband to CD to have in my collection. So there we go. Yeah, so there we go. There's Danger Danger's second album. So until then, I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe and looking after yourselves and each other. And I will come back at you with another good hard rocking album. So take care, everyone. Thanks again. Bye bye.